Good morning. Entry of the Gladiators. Have you been?
Yes, Mr. Grass, sir.
In for the stick?
Sir.
How many did you get?
2.
Did you?
Not bad.
Ah, hope it didn't. I'll sit down. Right, now, fact. Anne, tell me what a fact is. Don't give me a fact. You know, don't say that Guthrie's got a tatty or anything like that.
A fact is something where you find evidence of, like truth.
Something that you know has actually happened. This is a fact. All right, have you got that clear?
Sure.
Tibbet. Sit up straight, and I want the rest of you to look at him, if you can bear it, and tell me some facts about Tibbet. What's to know?
He's always trying to go with lasses at night.
Is he?
He smokes. Do I, Nick? That does. Get nothing.
All right. I'm not interested in what he does out of school hours, as long as he doesn't come into the class smoking a fag. All right? Come on, you people who aren't thinking. Right, Julie. I want you to think of an incident that happened to you sometime in the past that is true and that you think will interest the rest of the class. All right?
Well, we went to this all-night party yesterday, and at about 3 o'clock, we were all dancing in garden, me and all the rest, can't mention names, and this woman came across the front road, and she told us to make less noise while she'd fetch police. So we said, let her fetch them, she wanted, so she fetched them.
Things that had actually happened. How about another one? What about you, Casper? Casper!
What's sir?
What, sir? You'd know if you'd been listening. What have we just been talking about?
Stories, sir.
What kind of stories? You haven't been listening to a word I've said, have you?
Yes, sir, some of it.
Some of it? Stand up. Right, now you're going to tell us a story about yourself.
I don't know any, sir.
You don't know any, well, you stand there till you do. Always somebody, isn't there, eh? Somebody who wants to be awkward. Just won't be interested, doesn't matter what you do. Just like you, Casper. Come on. I'll give you 2 minutes. 2 minutes to think of something or the whole class comes back before it comes.
Come on, Casper, don't stand there like a nail.
Here's a nail. Come on. I say.
What about your Casper?
If anybody else calls out, it'll be the last call they make. Speed.
He's got this hawk, and he goes mad over it. He never knocks about with anybody else, he just goes with hawk all the time. He's crackers already. Better be any road.
All right, Casper. Sit down. Now, come on. Tell us about this hawk. Where'd you get it from?
I found it, sir.
Where?
In the woods.
Where'd you keep it?
In a shed.
What'd you feed it on?
Beef, mice, birds.
But isn't it cruel to keep it in a shed? I mean, wouldn't it be happier flying free?
Don't keep it in shed all the time, sir. Fly it every day.
Doesn't it fly away? I thought they were wild birds.
Of course it don't fly away, sir. Trained it.
Well, are you going to tell us about it? How do you train a hawk?
We have to be right careful with them, sir. Right patient. You've got to feed them when they're hungry, sir. You can only do it when they're at feeding time, like, sir.
Yeah?
You've got to use jesses on, sir, all the time.
These what?
Jesses, sir.
How do you spell that?
J-E...
All right, come on. Well, you're going to show us on the wall. Jesses. This is a new word to me. Hands up those who've heard of jesses before. Nobody. Go on, write it up then. Right, now tell us what it is.
Well, they're like leather straps, sir, and they attach to birds' feet. And say I've got a bird on my hand, straps go down the end, then they swivel.
Swivel, right down the board.
Then you've got your leash.
Leash on board.
I fed it on my hand first. Then when it got to know me, I fed it on my glove. And after a while, I put it 2 inches away from its claws. And like that, like. Started to jump, what me eat. When it started to jump, I could move my hand away.
Hold your hand up so we can see.
Could move my hand away like to 4 inches and 6 inches. And when it was doing that, I started doing it with leash.
Do they need water like, you know when you've got a budgie and you put water in the budgie's case, you need water? Do they need water like that?
Well, like as a bath. It is a bath right early on in morning like.
When do you feed it? How many times a day?
To start off with 3 or 4 times, you know, to get it plump.
You make it all sound very exciting, Billy.
It is, sir, but most exciting thing when I flew free first time, sir.
Do you want to hear about that? Aye, come on.
Well, I'd been using crayons for about a week, and it had been going 30, 40 yards. And it says when birds going 30, 40 yards, it says in book, that it's time that it can start to fly free. Well, I'd been wanting to fly free, but I daren't. You know, I frightened it'd fly off, something like that. And this had been going on for 4 or 5 days, and keep on to me, son, saying that fly it free next day. Anyway, I got right mad with me, son. I says, right, I'm flying it free tomorrow. Anyway, that Friday night it was, I didn't feed her up so that she'd be sharp set next morning. And I went to bed that night, Friday night, and I didn't get an hour's sleep at all. I frightened about bird, that she'd fly off or something like that. Anyway, when morning came, I kept on saying to me, son, well, if she flies off, and it can't be helped. So I took swivel off and let her up onto the post. There were no stopping her now, she could fly off. All were on her were her jesses. I thought she must fly off, she's supposed to fly off. But she didn't, she just stood there, all terrified. Well, anyway, she was stood there, and I walked off into the field, and she was looking around all over the place, and when I got in about 70 yards from her, in the middle of the field, I called her. Kiss, come on, Kiss, come on then. No, it happened, so I thought, well, I better walk back and pick her up. So while I was walking back, I saw her flying. She came like a bomb, about a yard off floor, like lightning, head still, and you couldn't hear the wings, there wasn't a sound from the wings, and straight onto the glove, wham! And she'll grab me for meat. Anyway, I was pleased with me, saying I didn't know what to do. So I thought, well, I better do it again just to prove that it won't look. So I took her back onto the post and walked back up into the middle of the field and called her again. And she came just as good as first time, straight onto the glove and grabbing for meat. Well, that was it, sir. I trained her, sir, and that was all I could do.
I think you've done enough, don't you? Well done, Billy. Big hand of applause.